And welcome back, everybody. So, let's do this today. I feel pretty good about this. And that was shorter than Megan Fox's career. That was pretty bad. So, okay, then we made it. So, as you can see, this wall of spikes here is chasing us, and as it touches the apples, they shoot at you relative to your position when they launch. So, yeah, this one's pretty rough, needless to say. Also, I hope you mastered wall jumping by the time you get to this, because you're going to really need to know how to do this for this section. That's for sure right there, let me tell you. Let's see. Yeah. God, and these jumps here are just so brutal. And when you're being rushed like this, they're that much harder, as you can probably guess already. Kirby music. I'll tell you a little later my feelings on this music here, but yeah, there's not much to talk about. It's just wall jumping, and don't go that lower path. You gotta go up here because, as you can see, it's a dead end. And jump there, double jump. Yeah, I die anyway here. I know. I'm sure. Here it comes. I die very stupidly here too. Like I'm right there, and well, I don't die. Huh. That's weird. Think edited it better than I thought, huh? So yeah, if you want to go that way, I believe there's a secret item there. However, you have to get it on your first attempt, otherwise you can't go through there. I'm pretty sure. You can look it up if you want, but I'm just going the standard path here. And the ceiling here will kind of collapse on you, so you have to bait it out, and it can be a bitch to activate sometimes. And then it gets worse after you bait that one out. Oh, that whole thing right there just... Oh man, that's just brutal. So try to jump this again. Bad news, I tell you. Alright, so you may think the worst is over, but if you see those green things that indicate we wall jump, and all those spikes, you know better, don't you? So yeah, look at this. It's really hard to judge that jump, because if you jump too high, you'll hit that ceiling and knock into the spikes. If you jump too low, you'll go into the spikes anyway. Oh man, he really thought of everything in these few screens. I gotta give this guy props, whoever made this. Which, if we ever make it to the credits section, we'll find out. Wall jumps. So yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and say this about the music here. I honestly believe this would be a lot easier if it was something other than Kirby music playing, because it sounds okay, but after a while it just starts to drive you insane. There's just no denying that, unfortunately. It's just that, and this repetitively, it's just like you just want to pull your hair out. So I suggest, if you're having trouble and getting frustrated, just turn the music off, and you'll be that much less frustrated. I promise you. I actually did that when I first played through this section, because that music was just getting to be too much. See, doesn't that sound annoying? I would say it does. So yeah, I was kind of hoping to get to a boss today, but this was just kind of getting me a little frustrated. And this is not a game you want to play when you get frustrated, that's for sure. But we'll get to the boss first thing tomorrow. And I know you guys are just looking forward to that. Actually, this boss is pretty cool, I have to say. Now, another way you can do, I think I eventually do it here, is you can drop down as it's falling after you, and you can jump over that spike and be safe, and you'll beat it, and it'll miss you. So yeah, let's go ahead and talk about that little spike monster thing there. That's just surprising. And what makes this difficult is those two little green strips of wall right there, the ones you have to jump from, they're so small and it's so unforgiving if you can't get a jump off in time. You gotta be real quick and you gotta avoid jumping into those spikes. It's like I said, he really thought of everything here. It's just very bad, I tell you, it's just awful. I think he really could have chose some better music. I mean, let's face it, the music from the Kirby franchise isn't that great. And I played it a lot as a kid. I really liked it, but that music just doesn't stick with you very well. It's kind of like nachos. It sounds good at the time, but, you know, after too much, you regret it, if you know what I mean. You know what I mean, right? Of course you do. Ugh. Yeah, I'm just glad on that second spike right there is a little shorter, so you can jump over it easier. That was nice of him to do. I'm surprised it doesn't launch up or any crap like that. So yeah, there's not much left to talk about today, unfortunately. Sure isn't. So why don't I treat you to some good music, or some better music than what we're listening to.